Here's a thought that should stop every father in his tracks. Your son isn't really listening to your words. He's studying your life. The way you talk to his mother, the way you handle a bad day, whether you pray when no one's watching. He's quietly downloading all of it. And one day, without meaning to, he'll become it. Psychologists call it the father effect. A boy doesn't grow up to do what his father says. He grows up to be who his father is. So the real question isn't, how do I raise my son? It's, what kind of man am I becoming in front of him? Most fathers think their main job is to provide. Food, a roof, school paid for, and those matter. But here's the trap. A man can give his son everything and still hand him nothing. Your son doesn't measure you by your wallet. He measures you by your character. When a father is present but emotionally absent, always tired, always on the phone, the son learns that this is what a man is: distant, unavailable. And years later, when that son can't connect with his own family, everyone wonders where he learned it. He learned it at home, from the best teacher he ever had. The research on this is staggering. A present father shapes a child's confidence, emotional control, and how they handle stress for life. But here's the part that matters most for us. A child's very first picture of authority, whether power is safe or scary, is drawn from their father. And that picture becomes the lens through which they'll one day understand Allah as their Rabb. A father draws the first sketch of what a protector looks like. And this is why Allah did something remarkable in the Quran. He preserved the voice of a father. In Surah Luqman, Allah records a wise man advising his own son. "O my dear son, do not associate anything with Allah." Surah Luqman, verse 13. Notice the tone. It begins with tenderness. Ya bunayya, O my beloved son. And look at the order he chose. In verse 17, O my son, establish prayer, enjoin good, forbid evil, and be patient. Then in verse 19, be moderate in your pace and lower your voice. Faith first, then character, then even how you carry yourself and speak. And notice, he taught it as a father, with love, not as a ruler giving orders. This is a father's first and greatest duty, to connect his child to Allah, to teach him to pray, to teach him to raise his hands and make dua. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said every child is born upon the fitrah, a natural, built-in leaning toward their Creator, there from birth, and it is the parents who nurture that leaning or let it fade. Sahih Bukhari, Hadith 1385. Your son's bond with Allah is your assignment before it is his. There's what you say, and then there's the silent curriculum, what he actually sees. If you tell him to pray, but he never sees you on the prayer mat, he learns that faith is just words, not something you live. If you tell him to control his temper while he watches yours explode, he learns that rules are for the weak. Sons have a lie detector for hypocrisy. Your example is the loudest sermon in the house. And nowhere does your son study you more closely than in how you treat the women in your life, the way you speak to his mother, the way you honor your own mother and sisters, the tenderness you show your daughter. A boy who sees his father cherish the women around him grows up to cherish. A boy who sees him belittle them carries that into his own marriage one day. And it shows in the small things. When your son sees you help around the house, easing your wife's load, he learns that a real man serves his family. This is the sunnah itself. Aisha was asked what the Prophet, peace be upon him, did at home, and she said he was in the service of his family. Sahih Bukhari, Hadith 676. The best of men helped at home. So how do we father well? 3 steps. Step 1. Be present, not just a provider. 10 focused minutes. A walk, a talk, a shared prayer. Outweigh hours of being in the same room but a world away. Put the phone down and be there. Step 2. Model the man before you mention him. Don't just tell your son who to be. Let him watch you be it. And soften as you lead. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught that real strength isn't overpowering others. It's the man who controls himself when he is angry. Sahih Bukhari, Hadith 6114. Strength and tenderness belong in the same father. Pray where he can see you. Apologize when you're wrong. Keep your word. Your life is the lesson. Step 3. Speak life over your son. A father's tongue carries weight. Make dua for him out loud. Tell him you're proud of him. Call him the man you hope he'll become, and watch him grow toward it. The father effect is really this simple. Your son is becoming you, one watched moment at a time. That's a heavy truth, but a hopeful one. Because the best thing you can do for your son is to keep becoming a better man yourself. Fix your own connection with Allah, and you hand him the map. Be present. Model the man. Speak life. And insha'Allah, the son who becomes you will thank Allah he did. Subscribe for more. Every week, real talk, Islam, and real life. Assalamu alaikum.